What you become is your choice. I punish the guilty.
What are you drawing?
Working on a little superhero.
What's the sound? Can you fly?
It's actually a lift driver. The Equalizer 2.
ESPN is the hub for all things NBA free agency. Where will Paul George go? CP3. And the biggest question, LeBron James.
The agency will largely be at a standstill until LeBron James makes his decision.
ESPN has you covered before and all the free agency.
Time to put some hot sauce on a relationship, a little role play. Let's get started, Mike. Why don't you give I would say? All right, so you're one of your all-time faves. Like you're 18 times being this guy.
Tunji, what's up, baby? Joe Kish, what's going on?
Behind Carson Wentz. So I'm 10th, and Carson Wentz is ahead of me, and he's 3rd. And I've won a Super Bowl, and he watched the Super Bowl. Yeah. He backs up Nick Foles, right? Where's Nick Foles? Nick Foles 2nd. And what about these receivers that are ahead of me? I think Antonio Brown is 2nd. Julio Jones is 4th. Why don't you ask them if they'd rather I throw them the ball? Because I put the ball in people's hands. And I don't even have great
Showtime's in 11
my
minutes.
stupid general manager gets rid of great receivers like Jordy Nelson. This is a joke. Did anybody go so good? Do you need great receivers?
I'm trying to get better at sharing this shit from another source. John Stowers. Yo, my guy, John Stowers, man. You are the fucking best, bro. You are the best. I'm so happy with the work you do.
I'm going to take a photo and immediately send it to Al Iverson and say, you know what? You stepped over me, now I'm stepping over you. How many rings you got? How come LeBron never listens to you? Doesn't come to you before the ball. He doesn't care about you. No, I'm not afraid of LeBron. I'm like, look, we have our people. I tell him, we're running tonight. And then he walks it out.
In the meantime, it's cool if you guys can like and share the page.
Did I mean it when I said that about LeBron? I hate LeBron. I left Cleveland because I hate LeBron. But I want to be nice to people now because you know what scares me? This movie that I'm in. It looks awful. I'm actually in it. I've been afraid to see it because it looks so bad. So from now on, I'm just saying the right things. I'm going to say things like, I really do like Brad Stevens and respect him. I really hope Gordon Hayward comes back healthy. And I really think Terry Rozier did a good job. Do I mean a single word of that? No, I don't. But I'm working on my own public relations. And you're doing a good job. Earth Kyrie? The earth is round. I'm around. I believe it's round now. Let's check it. What if you think now? I changed this early in the summer. Oh, you are Argentinian star, Lionel Messi. Oh, what do you have to say to the critics like Will Bob now that you've made it through to the knockout stage? You know, I don't even want to say much about Will Bob because he's got some points. I mean, you know, rumor was he kills you. I gave Maradona a heart attack. You know?
Okay.
Is that right? And you know why? I gave Maradona a heart attack. Why?
I'm trying to share this
Maradona? Why?
to everybody.
That's all I got. I mean, I got stopped on a PK by a dude from Iceland. How are you going to be the quote? How are you going to be the... Did Ali get beat by some dude from Iceland? Not from Iceland. Did Jordan get beat by a guy from Iceland? Are you better than Ronaldo? You know, look, Will Bob makes you serious. I'm not even the same person. I was to be eliminated if Rojo hadn't scored in the 86th minute. I'd be out of here with Germany. So take that. Role play is over. Was it good for you? It was good for Messi. I played one last break.
It's a slow sports day, so we got to figure out what we're going to talk about. We're going to be interactive today.
You are so down on Messi. I mean, what, did he ever say something good about Chicago or Gordon?
you're summering with a Corona in hand, you're doing it right. But don't take it from us. Take it from someone.
Domino's delivery drivers are experts at handling bad roads. But those roads shouldn't ruin your pizza when you carry out. So we're doing something about it, starting with this one.
Okay.
If your drive home is rough on pizza, tell us at 80forpizza.com so we can fix roads across the country. Then carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
What else?
Introducing the all-new Volkswagen Jump with App Connect and available beats off.
Say goodbye to the one-size-fits-all family unlimited plan. Starting now, everyone gets the plan.
6 minutes showtime.
They don't want mom.
6 minutes.
Dad gets the unlimited.
Malik McCargo, what's up?
It's big news.
Raquel Hall,
And you can say
my god sister. I love you, baby. What's up?
All this for us.
Yeah, and every other family in America. I think who else is next?
One family, different unlimited plans on the network you deserve, starting at $40 per line.
I got a IT guy. I need to talk to him about sharing my page. Don't go far. Don't go far. Gotta do something real quick. Don't go far. Short times in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. I'm here. Reese, what's up, baby? What's up, Reese? I got an IT guy now, so I'm up on Twitter. I'm up on Instagram. I'm up on YouTube. You want to see some shows that you missed? You're going to be able to go up on YouTube. Okay? I'm trying to get this to my groups. Kendall Seegers, what's up, baby? I hope you're available to talk today. I need an education. I need an education today, Kendall. I don't do a lot of politics. I don't talk a lot of politics because I'm not well read in it. Rod Big Shot Bullock, I'm not well read in it. And sometimes I really don't even give a damn. So I don't talk a lot of sports, but talk a lot of politics. But I'm very interested in this immigration thing, especially because my wife is an immigrant. Kendall, you available to talk? I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Okay. They robbed Mitchell and Braun Monday. Listen, I'm good with Ben Simmons. I'm good with Ben Simmons. I'm not good with LeBron not winning the the MVP, but I'm okay with Simmons winning the MVP. Mark Harding, what's up, baby? Abdul, what's good? Kendall, give me 10 minutes so I can go through these sponsors. Give me 10 minutes because I think I need an education. Well, I don't think I know I need an education on the immigration reform. No, I'm not past the advertising yet. Abdul. We haven't started yet. We're going to start in 1 minute. 6 p.m. is when we start. So bear with me. Because, Kendall, what I'm hearing is this immigration, these kids being locked up in cells and separated from their parents. What I'm hearing is that didn't start with Donald Trump. Shelby, can you turn on this light? I'm hearing that didn't start with Donald Trump. I'm hearing that started with the Clintons and was reinforced by Barack Obama. So I need to understand that part of the deal. We're going to do Kawhi Leonard. We're going to do Kawhi Leonard and listen, people. He is not going to the Lakers this year. If he goes to the Lakers this year, I should say he's not going to go. If he goes to the Lakers this year, the Lakers will be fleeced of talent. Okay? That is true. However, the application of law is more intense now. Trump has adopted a zero tolerance policy we can discuss. Okay, give me a couple of minutes, Kendall. Give me like 10 minutes. Okay? Welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Please like and share the page. Again, I don't do much politics on here because I'm not very well read in politics, but I'm ready to get this education from Kendall Seegers about the immigration policy. I'm ready to get this education. And I really don't even care about politics most of the time. So I really need the education, though. I do need the education. I should be informed. Okay? We do good business on it. We do raw sports and current topics. We do celebrities, rappers, actors, singers, authors, beauty pageant winners. You name it, we got it. Showtimes. Monday, 6 p.m. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Don't forget the Social Breakdown. That's my brother's show. 3 to 5. Every Saturday. Also, don't forget, have I been watching the World Cup? Hell no. Hell no, I ain't watching the World Cup. First of all, I work. Second of all, I played soccer. I'm not interested in watching it. If you have any children, you're going to have a birthday party for them. So be the cool parent, be the smart parent. Book a party bus for your child at www.busamove.com. They have 14 buses like the activity bus, the glamour bus, the movie bus, and even a video game bus. That's right, www.busamove.com. No mess, no cleanup, no distractions, no problems. Check out www.busamove.com. The bus pulls up right in front of your home. The kids get on the bus, party on the bus while you're in the comfort of your own home, conversing with friends, drinking some wine, or even taking a nap. Lakers want Leonard deal done. Okay. So go to check out www.busamove.com. Your babies can party while you relax. www.busamove.com. Only in New York. I can teach you about politics. You need to know about it. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. Well, I should have been aware of that, Rod Big Shot Bullock, because you do have pictures shaking hands with Barack Obama. So I should have been aware of that. But I'm going to talk to Kendall today. Maybe later on I could get you on and maybe you could confirm or debate what Kendall may have to say. Genesis Fuel has affordable heating oil for your commercial or home. Let's start all over. Genesis Fuel has affordable heating oil for your home or commercial property. Genesis Fuel is family owned and operated for the past 16 years. Call 631-249-1438 or go to www.genesisfueloil.com. Genesis Fuel is a full-service company that can maintain your heating equipment. Genesis Fuel services Nassau, Suffolk, and Queens. They're available 7 days a week. So don't be fooled if it's a little chilly outside. Don't be fooled if it's a little chilly outside. And don't forget, they will maintain your AC and central air units. So call 631-249-1438 or go to www.genesisfueloil.com. If you're still getting oil, mention Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, and you will get $5 off your delivery cost. So again, call 631-249-1438 or go to www.genesisfueloil.com. To all parents whose children aspire to play basketball, here's affordable training for your child. Check out Shabu Mosley's training and conditioning program at 2 Vanderwater Street in Farmingdale, New York. That's 2 Vanderwater Street in Farmingdale, New York. A perfect facility for training because your child is not 1,000 feet from their trainer. You cannot be ignored. And this is hands-on training. Shabu Mosley's program is a basketball training and conditioning program that is aimed to improve your child's skill and conditioning so your child can excel at the next level. When they excel, you will see the swagger and confidence which will help your child excel in team and individual goals. Shabu Mosley will have your child ready for his or her next level of basketball. Shabu Mosley's resume: 3 years All-League, 2 years All-County, 2 years All-Long Island, second team All-State, 2 times McDonald All-American nominee, and a junior college All-American. So get your kids ready for their 2019 basketball season with Shabu Mosley Training and Conditioning Program. Check out www.shabu.basketball.com or call 516-849-3282 and tell them Noel sent you. Lakers trash. Why would Kawhi want to go there? Because he's from there. Morris Roderick has made a bet, I guess, with me, saying if he gets a dunk on Mike James Day, we are going to blow it up on this show. We're going to interview him, and we're going to blow it up on this show. Now, mind you, he told me he's 54 years old. He's 54 years old. He better get a goddamn dunk. I know that much. Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated is a direct lending mortgage bank specializing in home financing for 1 to 4 family residential properties, condos, and co-ops. The Westbury, New York branch knows that life can be hectic. They also know that your finances don't have to be. ICG, Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated, is committed to the idea of simple. Simple terms, simple conditions, and simple payments. ICG achieves simplicity through the ability to educate borrowers on the mortgage process. Intercontinental Capital Group is even willing to have classes teach groups the ins and outs of mortgage and the financing process. ICG's credo is the building blocks to a better mortgage. This describes the stepping stones in which ICG can help you create towards a viable and sustainable future. ICG is on your team. ICG is friendly. And most of all, ICG is trustworthy. So let's stop renting and let's start owning. We know it's hard. So let's get help from Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. You can contact the branch manager, Stacy Saunders, at ICG Incorporated at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A, in Westbury, New York. The office number is 516-723-6462. The cell number is 516-984-4324. The fax number is 516-706-4938. And Stacy's email is ssaunders@icghome.com. Ra Flossie. What's up, baby? He can't go to Philly with LeBron. LeBron's not going to Philly. LeBron's not going. Philly's out. Forget Philly. Forget Philly. He's not going to Philly. LeBron would stunt the growth of that team. He's not going to Philly. Terrell Brown Scott, my guy. What's up, my guy? Is Kendall in the building? Is Kendall still here? Kendall Seegers is not here. Why isn't Kendall Seegers here? Kendall Seegers is not here. Let me see if I can tap on his name. I need to get some education. I need to get an education. Kendall's not here. Let's try Rod Big Shot Bullock. Not here. Okay. I need an education. Donald Chandler. Amityville legendary point guard. Legendary point guard from Amityville High School. Donald Chandler. Okay. I need to get an education on this immigration reform. I do not do politics. I do not do a lot of politics. So, and I'm not well read in it. So I need Kendall Seegers or Rod Big Shot Bullock to come on here and educate me. Educate me. Because what I'm hearing or what I'm understanding is this immigration reform program was started by Bill Clinton, reinforced by Barack Obama. But we're blaming Donald Trump. So I need to understand what this immigration reform is. I need to understand that. But in the meantime, let's talk about Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Lakers. People, when you guys talk about basketball trades, football trades, even baseball trades, NHL trades, please talk from a level of common sense. Before you think money, before you think who they trading them for, think common sense. That's what I try to explain to people all the time. Hello. How are you? Huh? Please think common sense. Okay? Now, Kawhi Leonard. Here's the common sense. Here's common sense. Kawhi Leonard is from Los Angeles. He wants to go to Los Angeles. He wants to end his career in Los Angeles. From what I understand, he has a mother who is handicapped, who's in a wheelchair. So he wants to be in LA closer to his family. Money is not an object. Money is not an object to Kawhi Leonard. So don't talk about Supermax and all that shit when it comes to Kawhi Leonard. Because if you read up on Kawhi Leonard, he's notoriously cheap. He's notoriously cheap. Again, they say he coupons. He's $1 million athlete and he coupons. They also said that he drives like a 95 Suburban or a 97 Suburban or something like that. This is not a guy. This is not a guy who's out flossing and buying jewelry and all that type of shit. So he really don't even care about the money. He cares about the money, but a Supermax ain't going to keep him in San Antonio. So that's not his deal. Also understand that he feels as if San Antonio did not care about his health. D. Justy, brother-in-law, we got to talk. You're still avoiding me. He feels as if San Antonio didn't care about his health. So he's looking for reasons to get out of there. He's salty. Now, take it from, and again, think common sense. Think common sense. He is not. Greg Popovich is not going to trade his best player, supposedly a top 5 player within the division. Okay, Kendall's here. Let's see. Kendall, I need you on a device where I can get you on with a camera, bro. I need you on a device with a camera, Kendall. As soon as you get on the device with a camera, I'll bring you in. Greg Popovich is not trading his best player and supposedly a top 5 player within his division. It's not happening. If it does happen, I should say it's not happening. If it does happen, it's I'm on my phone. Okay, then why can't you? It says like, comment, pin, delete comment. You got to activate your camera, bro. Greg Popovich is not going to. It's like the Yankees and the Red Sox making a trade. How often do you see that if you're a baseball guy? How often do you see the Yankees and Boston making a trade? I think the last trade that the Yankees and Boston made was with Wade Boggs. I'm not even sure if that was a trade. The Red Sox traded Babe Ruth to the Yankees within their division. Boston ain't making that mistake again. That's like the Mets and the Yankees making a trade. The Mets and the Yankees very rarely make trades. So you're not going to see the San Antonio Spurs make a trade within their division with the best top 5 player in the league. Not happening, people. Unless Popovich is knocked over with a deal. That means Popovich would have to get, let's see, he would have to get Kuzma. He would have to get Kuzma. What's that skinny boy name? The skinny boy from Duke. He would have to get him. He would also have to get Julius Randle. Brandon Ingram, that's his name. Brandon Ingram. He would have to get Kuzma, Ingram, Julius Randle, and a draft pick. If they trade him, it will be to the Clippers. Again, the Clippers are in that division, Morris Roderick. You are not trading a top 5 player to a team within that you got to see 6 times, 8 times a year. Okay? Lonzo Ball, whack. Now, let's go back. Let's go to that now. People talk about, Lonzo Ball will be traded to San Antonio. Again, no the hell he won't. Why? Why do y'all think Greg Popovich, what you know of Greg Popovich, why do you think he's going to take on LeVar Ball? Why would you think he's going to take on LeVar Ball? He would never take on LeVar Ball. He ain't doing that. So Lonzo Ball would never be in this trade because he would have to deal with LeVar. Popovich ain't trying to deal with LeVar. Again, people, when you talk about this trade shit, talk to me from a level of common sense. So now also understand this. Kawhi Leonard ain't dictating what goes on in this, whether he gets traded or not. Look, Kawhi Leonard ain't dictating that. Paul George ain't dictating that. LeBron James dictates everything. He dictates everything that's going on. So now, your boy Paul George, I don't see him leaving OKC. I don't see him leaving OKC. Sorry, I just don't see it. LeBron James, now that this narrows down, I said he was going to the Knicks. He ain't going to the Knicks. Let's see if we can get Kendall on so we get this education. Kendall, no. Your camera's not activated, Kendall. Oh, what was I saying? LeBron James, I said he was going to the Knicks. He's not going to the Knicks. He's not. He's either going to stay in Cleveland and get somebody like Kemba Walker, Boogie Cousins, who may not be ready for the season from what I understand. He may get somebody like that. Okay? Or he's waiting to see what Kawhi Leonard is going to do. Now, Popovich is stubborn like a motherfucker. Popovich is stubborn. Magic ain't going to move Popovich's needle whatsoever. Magic ain't going to push Popovich to make a trade. He's not going to do that. Like Popovich looks at Magic like, who the hell are you? Kyrie out. Kyrie will be with the Knicks. Kyrie wants to be with the Knicks, which is outrageous. But he wants to be with the Knicks. Kyrie is smart. Kyrie is understanding that if I win here, I'm a goddamn legend. But he'll never win with the Knicks because he can't stay on the floor. He can't stay healthy. So he'll never win with the Knicks. Kawhi Leonard can't win with the Lakers. He won't win with the Lakers either. Because who you going to play with? Lonzo Ball? That's who you teaming up with? Lonzo Ball? Kyrie and Bron need to team up again. Kyrie don't like LeBron. He don't want to be the little brother. And Kawhi Leonard is saying the same shit. I don't want to be the little brother to LeBron. So Kawhi Leonard, if he has any chance of going to the Lakers, it's going to be at the All-Star break after the All-Star game. After the All-Star game, at the All-Star break during the trade deadline. That's the only way. The only way he's going to the Lakers. No, I shouldn't say that. There's two ways he's going to the Lakers. If the Lakers give up Ingram, Kuzma, Randall, and a first-round pick, they could get Kawhi Leonard tomorrow. If they're not willing to part with all of that, Popovich ain't trading Kawhi Leonard till the All-Star break. He ain't trading him to the All-Star break. And guess what? Kawhi Leonard won't play. Because Kawhi Leonard will say to himself, I'm not getting hurt. Uh-oh. The Red Sox just signed Brandon, what's his name? Brandon Phillips. It's a good sign for them. If Kyrie wants to go to the Knicks, he's all about me, and shining. Don't care about winning. Abdul, as soon as he said that he wanted to leave Cleveland, he was all about me. As soon as he said, I'm leaving Cleveland, he was all about me. That ain't no news. The reason why I watch your show is because your knowledge. You be dead on sometimes. Listen. Kawhi, Uncle, and Kyrie Pops is tight. What? Kawhi, Uncle, and Kyrie Pops is tight. Kyrie Pops told Kawhi, Uncle, don't fuck with LeBron. Okay. Kawhi, Uncle, and Kyrie's Pops is tight. Kyrie's Pops told Kawhi's uncle, don't fuck with LeBron. I don't understand why. Let's see if Kendall... Okay, we have Kendall on. Kendall is about to give us an education. We'll get back to this basketball shit in a minute. But we need this education on immigration reform.
One thing I can educate right now on is how to stay off the bunny ranch.
Okay, say it again.
Only thing I can educate on is how to stay off the bunny ranch right now.
Stay off the bun
The
grave.
bunny ranch.
The bunny. Okay, I need you to speak up because you got some music and shit going
Oh,
on
okay. Yeah,
behind
hold on. Yeah, I'm by a speaker. Let me get away from the speaker.
you. You should know you shouldn't be by the speaker, bro.
Can you hear me?
Okay, so now Kendall, this immigration thing that's going on with kids being locked up in cells, so on and so forth. Okay, from what I understand, this was brought on by Bill Clinton and reinforced by Barack Obama. Is that correct?
Slightly, yeah. It goes back as far as the Bush administration, honestly.
The Bush administration.
Yeah,
Speak up.
we've always had these immigration laws and rules in place. It's just the application Trump went with a zero tolerance.
Okay, I need you to speak up.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, yeah, the difference is that the Trump administration went with a zero tolerance.
Okay, so zero tolerance meaning what compared to what Barack Obama, Clinton, and Bush during their administration?
Correct.
What is zero tolerance mean?
So, generally, all right, let's take folks coming from Mexico or Central America. They arrive, let's say they get caught. Some of them actually turn themselves in. Say, okay, you're caught. All right? Generally, they say, okay, we'll deport you. And deport you with your children. Now, with this zero, or they could have two choices. To go ahead and apply for asylum. And say, hey, I'm actually a political refugee. I need safe passage because I'm escaping terrorism or what have you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Speak up a little louder. Go ahead.
And then previously, they were able to keep their children or, they didn't separate them. Now, at this point, with the zero tolerance policy, you have limited choices. It's either apply for asylum, and in the meantime, you're separated from your children, perhaps, or you get deported, and you may be deported without the children. So it's just the way that they're handling the policy, how they're applying it. They don't use this policy up on the Canadian border either. Make sense?
Okay. So this policy is only being used for the Mexican border.
Exactly. Like, for example, I work in IT myself, right?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay, so I
Yes.
work in IT. The vast majority of people that are working are on H-1B visas. Okay, that's like your Indian folks or international folks with advanced degrees, master's degrees, whatever, in computer science. The employer actually sponsors them to come because they say they don't have enough talent domestically, right? That's actually probably the biggest population of illegal immigrants because they get a visa for, a set period of time and then they just stay. Okay?
Right.
So they don't round them up and, separate them from their children and stuff. So it's the way they applying this policy.
So explain to the people what asylum means.
Well, okay, so
Political
an example, I think you've probably seen, remember the Elian Gonzalez case? Maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe.
Yes.
All right. So Cuba, being a at the time an enemy,
communist.
Yeah, with Fidel, they adjusted the immigration policy whereby Cuban refugees, if they touched soil, if they swam up on the beach and just got on the beach, they were granted immediate asylum. So asylum generally international. Yeah, and international law is you're escaping a political situation. You live in a country that's a terrorist. And the United States, there's a process to grant you asylum. Or like Cuban baseball players who defect.
Right.
And generally the purpose of that is political. So the people, folks coming from Central America, Mexico, what have you, may or may not be, escaping political asylum, but they can make a case. They should be able to make a case for that.
Now, the people in Mexico
Sorry, go ahead.
make a legitimate case
The
about
people in Mexico,
political asylum, but the people in Canada, not necessarily.
well, there are people. I mean, there are Cubans that defect. You know, maybe they're in Canada, maybe they're on tour or something like that. You know, it happens. But people are up in arms.
People what?
Sorry, I'm getting a ex-wife call. Anyway, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, yeah, but you know, they don't. You know, we have four borders. We have north, south, east, west, two coastal borders.
East, west, yeah.
But of course, they concentrate on Mexico. And let me tell you, being out west, bruh, if I did this Facebook Live right now, downstairs in the employee dining hall of the Bellagio, I mean, I don't see how they could possibly say they're against immigration, because that's who runs this whole thing.
Right, that's exactly what my wife says.
It's impossible.
We sent all the Mexicans, Cubans back to their countries, okay, the Bellagio wouldn't be running, Las Vegas wouldn't be running,
Nothing.
New York wouldn't be running.
This is fact. Now, I'm a little worried about
because
what
us bougie-ass Americans think those jobs are beneath us.
Well, you know, they generally are with, like, for example, the little town my mother's from in South Carolina, right? You know, my parents were sharecroppers. So they work tobacco, work cotton, what have you, you know. But, you know, black people ain't doing that shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so now it's Mexicans, it's Dominicans, and it's Haitians. You know, so when I go down there and visit, I can get some bomb-ass Mexican food in a tiny little southern town. And this is, I mean, you gotta think how big. California is probably the 5th largest economy on the planet by itself. You know, it's more rich than most countries. And I
just saw an article today that said people who live in San Francisco area are making $115,000 a year, and they're considered lower middle class.
Well, that's the low income, because housing, a one-bedroom apartment in San Francisco goes for a minimum of $3,500 a month. You know, so The other thing,
mind you, people, Kendall's now in Las Vegas. He now resides in Las Vegas. So he's seeing more of a Mexican population than we would see over here in New York.
Well, here's the other thing that's interesting. A lot of Mexicans, for example, that are third generation, second generation, sorry, the fountains are going off, that are third, fourth generation, they're actually conservative. And many of them are actually Trump supporters. You know, they've been here for a minute. Yeah, they're like, fuck that. That's fascinating to see. Other things that you see is you see different types of Asian folks. You know, Asians have been promoted as the model minority, definitely on the East Coast. But, you know, the Southeast Asians here, Vietnamese, Cambodia, Laos, the Philippines.
Yeah.
Those folks, that's a whole different type of situation. Like Hawaii, they say this is the 8th island of Hawaii. There's more Hawaiians here than anywhere else. So, it's crazy. And here's another thing that conservatives don't want to talk about. If we keep Social Security in its present form, the policy the way that it is, the only way it can sustain is through immigration. Because, you know, Americans have almost zero population growth. Well, white Americans for sure. So the only way to get an injection of people paying into Social Security that don't get much back is through immigration. So they actually need them. This is a fact. You know, so if you're paying payroll tax, what have you, and many of them will not reap that back, but they're paying into it for you. And they don't like to talk about that. You know?
Okay, so what's going to be the solution to this?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What's going to be the solution to this?
There will be no solution. Um, they just lie about it. You know, even the conservatives, they say they don't want immigration and they're against it, but it's just symbolic. They absolutely need it. There's a super highway that goes from, I think it's Vancouver, somewhere high on the western Canadian coast, all the way down through Oregon, Washington State, through California, all the way down to Central America, through Central America, all the way down to South America, you know, as a result of NAFTA. And there's all types of goods and services going up and down that highway. So, you know, they can talk that shit if they want to, but believe that.
So the biggest problem that Americans see is Mexicans basically being picked on because they're not messing with the northern border, they're not messing with the western border, they're not messing with the eastern border. So it's basically Hispanics who feel disenfranchised.
Well, let's look at the history of that immigration policy. If we go back to the 1800s, probably the first group that was disenfranchised were the Chinese. You know, the Chinese that came definitely to help build the railroads and what have you. They were persona non grata. You know, there was all types of racist laws. They didn't want them there. The Chinese Exclusion Act of, I can't remember the exact year of that. It's like early 1800s. Okay. Then you had on the East Coast, Eastern Coast cities, after the explosion of the Industrial Revolution, then your Southern Europeans, your Sicilians, Italians, you know, Southern Germans, what have you, were actually the first crop of cheap labor because at the end of slavery, black
coming over through Ellis Island.
African American slaves, formerly enslaved, were so highly skilled and expensive that group from Europe represented cheap labor. And that's why they were encouraged to come and what have you. And it also helped whiten the population because we probably had them in terms of population at that time. You know, states like Texas.
So this
that,
is a vicious cycle.
Not only, well, what's odd about Mexico, you got to think up until 1848, half this country was Mexico. You know?
Yeah, because you had Texas.
That was all the way up. You know, the Louisiana Purchase is 1803. So you went from 13 colonies to about Louisiana on up. And then everything past Mississippi was goddamn Mexico. 1848 is not that long ago. That's your great-grandmother. You know, that's your maybe a great-great-grandmother. That's not a long time ago. So, you know, you're actually trying to boot out people who have been here.
So let's talk about Mexico today. When you hear about Mexico
hold
today,
on, and it's not just not just Mexico. It's El Salvador, Nicaragua,
Cuba,
Costa Rica. Well, Cuba is in a little different, but in terms of, you know, landlocked on that border, you know, people taking the risk to come on over.
Okay, but let's talk about Mexico because that's what everybody knows. So let's talk about Mexico.
Right.
Okay. When you hear Americans hear about Mexico, they hear about cartels, they hear about kidnapping, they hear about this, they hear about that. Isn't that enough?
Sure.
For a Mexican to leave and get asylum?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yes, right? Yes.
Oh, is that justification? I'm sure it is. I'm sure. Sure. Well,
okay.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they just, you know, but
So the law today is being enforced with a heavy hand, as opposed to the Bush.
This is a trend. This is
Barack Obama and Clinton administration. Huh?
Yeah. This is a trend throughout the West as well. In Europe, some of the countries that have traditionally been more liberal are cracking down because white Europeans are at zero population growth. I mean, France is a Muslim nation for the most part. You know, um,
Yeah, which
there's a
is crazy.
backlash. Yeah, there's a backlash. To try to, I hate to say it, probably preserve let's say Western civilization. And a person like Trump is playing on that and stoking fears of MS-13. When crime overall is down so low in most places, it barely justifies police force, even though most police budgets are about 40% of your jurisdiction's budget. It's all based on fear. The vast majority of people that come here, are working. They're trying to get paid and do what
Right,
they need to do for their
right. And
families.
he's telling you they're pedophiles, they're
Right.
this, they're criminals.
Sure.
That's what he's telling
As if we don't have enough of them domestically.
you. Exactly.
Trust me.
Exactly. Okay, so now let's fast forward. Let's get off of that for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
What do you think about this Kawhi Leonard situation in the Lakers?
I understand where you're coming from in terms of common sense, and it doesn't make a lot of sense on the surface to say, okay, we'll just ship you on over to the Lakers. But think about this. Obviously, he's disgruntled. He's got an issue. He wants out. You can force him to stay, right? Force him to play. He gives you a year. What would you get out of that? He's telling teams, right? So your idea is correct. They might not want to send them to the Lakers, but the option is, all right, I'll send you to Cleveland. He's already telling Cleveland or the Sixers, I'm not going to re-sign with you.
Exactly.
I'm going to bounce. I'm a rental.
Exactly.
So you're going to have teams that are not interested. Well, that's where the Lakers have more leverage. Where he wants to go, like you said, they have every incentive to give a sweet deal. They'll give up a bunch of picks, especially if, some guy from Cleveland might come there. You know what I'm saying? They'll give some future picks. And remember, Pop is not big on superstars anyway. He'll take.
Oh, yes, he is big on superstars. How could you say that when he had David Robinson?
No.
Hey,
Okay, should I say
to get Tim Duncan?
Should I say free agent superstars?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's rather,
and
I think
he would be big on that. He would be big on that. He just is in San Antonio. Nobody's dying to go to San Antonio. Like Charles Barkley said, there's nothing but a bunch of fat white women out there. That's what Charles Barkley said.
Yeah, but talk about immigration. He's the one that got it started with, or really got busy with all the European cats who are not going to beef.
Yeah, that's true.
Who are not going to beef with you. And so you don't get to shine in San Antonio. Is not a place where you build your brand and your market. It's all about Pop there. You feel me? So Kawhi is
Popovich was able to get his superstars to buy in to his system and to buy into that financial system, because Tim Duncan never played at the money that he could have played at. Parker,
right?
David Robinson, Manu Ginobili, they never played at the money that they could have played at.
Right. Well, Kawhi is not in that. Kawhi's not in that realm. So I very much see.
No.
I see Popovich kicking and screaming all the way through, but I think that Laker deal is gonna happen. It makes the most sense.
It will happen, but it will happen at the
trade deadline?
At the All-Star break.
Yeah, I can see that.
At the trade deadline. It won't happen before then. Because like you say, why would Cleveland trade players for him and he Cleveland, listen, I'm only gonna be here for this 1 year and I'm out. So nobody's going to do that. No other team is going to do that.
Well, then why would they do it? Why would they do it? Why would they do it at the trade deadline then?
Because they're not going to get anything back for him. See, now at that point you got to trade him because you're getting nothing back from him.
Right.
So you got to get something in return, right?
That's why they have every incentive, I'd say, to do it as early as possible now. Now the risk, it might work better for the Lakers to get him.
The only way you trade him now
is
you get Ingram, you get Kuzma, you get Randall, and a draft pick. That's the only way you trade him now.
That's
And if
a
Magic
more than
makes
fair
that
trade.
okay, and if Magic makes that trade, then guess what? They still the same old Lakers. Because you ain't winning with Kawhi Leonard and Lonzo Ball.
No, but remember something. The other thing that makes the Lakers so attractive, they're the only team right now in the league that can definitely sign 2 max players. And if one of those max players finagles a little bit, they can almost get 3 max players. They got a wide open bank over there, bro.
Oh.
They got wide
so
open
they
bank.
signed Kawhi Leonard. Who else is gonna go there?
Let just hear this situation. So let's say they get LeBron, and LeBron doesn't take the max that he could take. You know, they work out a 5-year deal or whatever, right? Okay, that leaves you with definitely damn near a spot and a half at max numbers. That's a Paul George and that's Kawhi Leonard with that deal you're talking about. Right now, they can sign 2 max players with no trade, nothing. You know what I'm saying? To get Kawhi in a trade, and if you get rid of Kuzma's contract and you get rid of somebody else, Ingram's contract, you're gonna free up even more money for shooters and what have you.
Okay, but Popovich ain't doing that. Popovich ain't.
He would be dumb not to. Brandon Ingram has a huge upside. Huge upside. You know, he has a huge upside.
So does Kuzma.
Yeah.
So does Kuzma.
Hey, and they probably throw him a second-round draft pick, 2 second-round draft picks.
No, it's going to be a first-round draft pick. No second-round draft pick.
Hey, we'll see.
Oh, it's going to be a first-round draft pick because it's going to be late.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the 30th pick.
If they get Kawhi and LeBron, it's going to be a late pick.
Yeah, it'll be 30th, yeah. So, you know, the question is Paul George. I would want somebody more than Paul George. I ain't sold on his ass. But those are some long guys. That's, you know. And, you know, you got Ball, who is a traditional old-school point guard. LeBron is going to love that.
No, he's not, because he's not going to. LeBron is not going to be able to deal with his father.
I'm only talking on the court because I think you'd be an absolute idiot to, you know, talk your way out of that situation. So I'm only talking on the, you know, if he does, and you know what you do? You keep him. If the father's too much, ship his ass out of there All-Star break. No doubt.
Who?
Ball.
Who?
If the father's talking too much shit, ship him out of there after.
Who is going to want to deal with Lonzo and LeVar Ball? Give me a team.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're just bouncing. They'll trade him. Somebody will take him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But a teammate, you can't. He has no value. It's so crazy that a player that young has no value.
He has the same. His rookie line was the same as Jason Kidd's.
Don't tell me about his rookie line because you wasn't dealing with Jason Kidd's father.
Okay, whatever.
That's why he has
one way or
no
other
value.
on the court, and Jason Kidd averaged 11 points a game, career. That's it. But he was an awesome facilitator. And okay, this is what I want you to hear. 10 years ago, Lonzo Ball would have been an average point guard, probably coming off the bench. Because you don't have a true point guard in the NBA anymore, he has value.
That's not true.
Huh?
That's not true.
Who is other than Chris Paul, who is a pass-first facilitating point guard? Nate.
Oh, you talking about pass first? You mean the pass first point guard may not exist?
Yes. That's his only value. That's his huge value for a guy like LeBron. You know? LeBron doesn't want to play with a...
Again, you're missing my point. Let's not talk about numbers.
The father, I understand you.
His father decreases his value.
I think
would
the
you
father,
agree?
You don't think the father would, LeBron come there, you don't think the father would chill out?
Hell no. He's got them arrogant ass, narcissistic, conceited, pompous jackass.
Here's what I tell you will change.
He still thinks that his son.
Okay.
He still thinks Jello can play in the league.
So he probably. You're right. He may keep talking. If the media is gonna keep listening. The The media might
He,
shut
he,
his ass down.
he makes the media listen.
Yeah.
He makes them listen.
I hate you. All right, hey, are you clear on it?
All right,
clear
man,
on
listen.
immigration? Yeah, I got to get back in.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Yo, go enjoy yourself.
No joy.
Stay out of trouble.
Work. I got to stay out of the bunny ranch. Stay off the bunny ranch. All right, bro. I'll talk to you.
All right, later.
Peace.
It looks beautiful out there.
It's your
Coming in from Las Vegas. Okay. Point guard, Bron, and Kawhi can't team up. Super teams got to stop. Fact. LeBron can make Ball a better player. No, the fuck he can't, because LeBron can't fix that jump shot. LeBron can't. Listen, LeBron is great. LeBron ain't no shot doctor. He can't fix that raggedy ass jump shot. Let's stop with that. LeBron can make Ball a better player. No one makes Ball a better player? A jump shot. Ball is leaving LA if Bron comes. Why? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Ball has no value because of his father's big mouth. Ball isn't ready yet. I don't care who is playing next. Jermaine Smith, talk your shit. Now that's a fact. Ball can't show his full potential with Bron on the floor. Ball can't show his full potential without a jump shot. Okay. LeBron has played with point guards like this before. Do you remember, what's the guy in Miami? The point guard from Miami that went to Kansas. Yeah. He was Lonzo Ball. George Hill was Lonzo Ball. LeBron has played with point guards like this before, people. Curry. Not Curry. Hell no. Ball can only be useful if LeBron if he can facilitate, and he cannot as of yet. Listen, the book is out on Lonzo Ball. The book is out. If you get in his face, make him put the ball on the ground, make him have to attack the basket, he's a different ball player. He's good in transition. Don't have him get in transition. The book is out on Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball ain't played no big minutes this year. Who was the point guard that played with LeBron in Miami? The kid that went to Kansas. Chalmers. That's it. Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers is Lonzo Ball 2.0. He's Lonzo Ball 2.0. The best point guard that LeBron ever played with, ever in his whole entire career, including high school, is Kyrie Irving. That's the best point guard he ever played with. And Kyrie Irving wasn't the point guard. That jump shot got to change immediately. Yes! Yes! Because do y'all see how LeBron wants to play? LeBron wants to spread the floor. He wants to spread the floor. And with Lonzo Ball on the court, you cannot spread the floor. Somebody's going to sag off of him and dare him to shoot the jump shot. Dare him to shoot the jump shot. So LeBron's always going to have to deal with a double team if he plays with somebody like Ben Simmons or Lonzo Ball. It's just a fact. Why was LeBron so successful in Miami? Why? Because LeBron took over the point guard duties. He had Dwayne Wade on one wing, Ray Allen on another wing, Chris Bosh on another wing, and whoever in the corner somewhere. So his drive and kick game, he could drive, kick the ball to anybody, and make them knock out. He made Mike Miller's career. He revived Mike Miller's career. Mike Miller was in the tank. He revived it. Shane Battier, he revived his career. So he ain't going to go play with Lonzo Ball. If he plays with Lonzo Ball, Kawhi and Paul George better be there. Because LeBron ain't going to LA by himself. He might as well stay in Cleveland. It's the same goddamn team. Miller had a mean jumper. That's true. That's true. But you got to remember, he had back problems. He had back issues. His game wasn't the same with the back issues. And then why would LeBron go to a team with a bad roster and then go play Golden State, Houston, OKC? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Makes no sense whatsoever. So understand, when you talk about trades and we talk about free agency and we talk about this, talk from a sense of a level of common sense. Understand the personalities that you're dealing with. Greg Popovich is a very strong personality. Magic Johnson is a very strong personality. Magic Johnson ain't going to be able to make the what's that trade that was Knicks. He ain't gonna be able to make the Chris Paul trade or Pau Gasol for Ed Curry. He's not gonna be able to make that trade with Popovich. Joe Slinger, what's up, Pot? And then you can't. Kawhi has tainted the waters because Kawhi can't go to Cleveland. Because he already told everybody that he is going to LA the very next year. So he got to stay. He got to stay. He got to stay in San Antonio. And pray he don't get hurt. LeBron could go to the team with the same roster in Cleveland and go to the finals. He could take, if LA was in Cleveland, he'd take that team to the finals. Gary, what's up? Let's see what Gary's point of view is. Let's see what Gary's point of view is. Gary. And then y'all can miss me with LeBron went on ESPN and made a big show of who he's going to next. Y'all can miss me with that shit because here your boy Paul George, not with just the one-part series, he's having a 3-part series or where the fuck he gonna go. So y'all can miss me with all that goddamn LeBron had a show on ESPN and all that. Miss me with that shit. Gary, what's up?
What's going on, brother?
What do you think about Kawhi? Where Kawhi going?
Man, I mean, you was talking about the LA.
Wait a second. Who's your sponsor today? You have a sponsor today?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me grab it. 1 second. I meant to have it. I didn't know you was gonna get to me this quick. We in honor of the BET Awards and throwing it back to Diana Ross days, we going Colt 45 for Billy D. Go back in there.
His sponsor is Colt 45. His sponsor today is Colt 45.
Colt 45. We Billy D'ing it up today.
What?
We Billy D'ing it up today.
Billy D. Williams today?
That today.
Oh my God! I can't believe you're drinking that shit. So
yeah,
anyway,
man.
Where is Kawhi going to go? Go ahead.
You said it like last week when we talked. You said that LA was a good place for him. You said that he from there, so I really think he's interested in going to LA. That's his biggest. I think that's his biggest target right now. He wants to go to LA.
You missed my earlier points in the show.
Yeah, I did.
He's going to LA no time soon, unless the Lakers are willing to trade Kuzma, Ingram, Randall, and give up a first-round pick.
They're gonna have to pay. they're gonna definitely have to pay a king's ransom. It
Oh yeah.
depends on what they want to give up in return. I'll give up everybody except Kuzma.
But they have to give up Kuzma if they want
Right.
Kawhi.
That's the thing.
If they want
That's
Kawhi,
the
they have
thing.
to give up Kuzma.
That's
Okay,
true.
so look, Theo says Magic's not giving up the farm. I agree, because that's all Popovich is going to ask for. Popovich
Right.
is going to ask for all of them. So now he can't go to a team like Cleveland because he done told them next year I'm leaving. I'm going to LA. He done told the
Right.
whole NBA that. So he can't go to a team like Cleveland. So he got to sit there in San Antonio, hope he don't get hurt,
Right.
and wait to the trading deadline. And
Right.
at the trade deadline, they'll trade him.
And that's sad that it has to play out that way. And it comes from the veterans, from, if I'm not mistaken, right? The veterans
No,
went at
it's not
them.
saying that it got to play that way. There's a such thing called contracts.
Right.
You got the 5-year deal. You got to you got to honor your contract.
Right. Right.
That's not sad. Here's what's happening in the NBA, and this is why the NBA is going to have big problems. The players make so much more money than the coaches.
Right.
That they dictate what goes on with teams.
Right.
They dictate where they're going to go. They dictate how the game is going to be played. They dictate who is on their team, who is not on their team. Did you just see the Clippers? Doc Rivers just traded his raggedy ass son, Austin Rivers, for a goddamn starter.
Yeah.
He traded his son, who's terrible, for a starter.
They try to clear space, cap space.
Clear space? That ain't about no clear space. John Wall and Gorchik, or whatever, Gordick, they don't like each other.
Got you.
They don't like each other. So they traded him for nobody.
All right, let me ask you a question with that. Is Gortat, like, do they know something about Gortat that we don't know? Is he, like, his days is numbered?
This is what the story is. The story is Gordick, or Gorchik, whatever his name is, Gorchik cursed John Wall out for not playing defense.
Okay.
Cursed John Wall out for not playing defense.
Okay.
John Wall told him, "Motherfucker, who are you? I'm John Wall, bitch."
Okay.
They sent his ass to Los Angeles.
Wow.
And took Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers may not even, let me tell you something. They're going to trade Austin Rivers again before the goddamn season starts.
Yeah, or he probably could get cut.
Or get cut.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like what it is. He probably they took on the asset that it ain't going to cost nothing to let him go. And they just say the roster spot. My question is, how do Jordan and the other guy coexist? Is that something that's going to...
Hold on 1 second. Because Theo just said some real shit. Theo Hodges said some real shit.
Send him to the Bulls.
He said, Beal is next. And that's a goddamn fact. Beal is next to go. I'm telling you right now. Beal is going to be next. If Beal
send him to the Bulls.
The Bulls?
Yeah, send him to the Bulls.
Send him to the Bulls. And trade him for who?
We gotta look, we got Holiday. Look, Holiday is done with me when I saw him put on that Indiana Pacers hat. I don't care if you're supporting your brother or not. You don't put on the other team's hat. I apologize. That's too much support right there. That's too much support. He gotta go now.
Too much support for his brother.
That's too much support for your brother, man. That's too much support, man. Like, listen, you gotta go. You gotta go.
I'm willing to trade Drew Holiday for Beal, which is not enough, by the way. That's not enough.
No, we're gonna have to give up a little more, but we got pieces that can go here and there. Like, I like Hutchison. You mentioned him, by the way, from Boise. And I like what's the guy?
I'm a fine as shit.
Yeah. I went and looked.
Y'all for his mama.
Yeah, she top 5. She top 5. She top 5. But look, what's your name? Like, how do Jordan and Gore-Tex play together? Do that mean Jordan on the way out?
That's a good question.
It might be, man. I think he's on the way out.
Or he has to come off the bench.
One of them.
No,
one of
them. Nobody bench.
Because he can't play offense.
Coming off nobody's bench. But that's a very, very good point that I didn't even think of.
This is about point. Listen, everybody is jockeying right now for like position. You know, I think
LeBron move.
What'd he do?
A shit gonna happen till LeBron makes his move.
Oh yeah. That's just the world. That's just the NBA world. he has it at his pulse.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I definitely think LeBron stays put.
Okay, let's read some of this. That's same in the league every year. I guess every year he says since Patrick Ewing and Karl Malone had a clause in their contract said they had to be the highest paid players in the league. Nah, he a good role player. My man must be from D.C. No, Kendall, he's from Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia.
Wall don't like he paid more. LOL. Colt 45 is his sponsor.
We giving pure drunken facts right now.
You got on the Ravens shirt?
Nah. This is a work shirt. This is a work shirt. Nah, I'm not supporting anything but Chicago.
Okay. Jordan going. Where Jordan going? Who's going to take a 7-foot center that runs the floor, just alley-oops and can't shoot free throws? Who's going to take?
Well, you remember they was mentioning Jordan going to Cleveland to play with LeBron?
Oh, I never thought that was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't either until now. Like, that's a possibility. I'm not saying that it's real. But, you know, when you would like a person like Doc Rivers that had what's the guy that used to dunk all the time that he traded? Blake Griffin. Imagine him taking back on the power forward for Cleveland in the trade. What's the white boy name?
Kevin Love.
Billy D getting to me earlier. Kevin Love. Imagine that. Like Doc could do something with Kevin Love. I think Doc could do something with Kevin Love.
I think Kevin Love's production is over once if he ever leaves Cleveland. He's not the same player.
Okay.
And I call him mayhem. He's mayhem from them All-State commercials because he's getting hurt. He always getting hurt in some weird fashion.
Yeah.
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if he doing that on purpose. See, like you can never get blamed if you hurt. like
he got a concussion. The boy slams his head into his head. He got a concussion. The young boy don't.
Yeah.
How the hell is that? They bumped heads.
Listen, that guy wants zero blame. I know he was right there celebrating when LeBron passed the ball to Irving for that jump shot to seal the game.
So, but Kevin Love is never going to be the same. He's never going to be the same player. He's always hurt. He's hurt now. Season over. That motherfucker hurt right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. What I want to see, to be honest though, I want to see Chris Paul and LeBron team up somehow.
That ain't gonna happen. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough players. Okay, you signed Chris Paul to the Supermax.
Mm-hmm.
You think you could sign Chris Paul to a Supermax, James Harden to a Supermax, and LeBron?
Well, no, not in Houston. I'm talking about going either to Cleveland or somewhere else.
Okay, so you saying Chris Paul is going to leave
Yeah, yeah.
He ain't leaving DC. He ain't
Who?
leaving. He ain't leaving Houston. I said DC. He ain't leaving Houston.
Like I just feel like he wants to play with LeBron bad. He's the only one of LeBron's friends that hasn't played with him. Like he wants to play with his friends.
Well, Melo ain't played with him either.
Oh well, yeah, Melo. Yeah, Melo tried though. He tried. Nobody wants him.
Melo had a chance. Melo said, "Fuck y'all, I'm taking this money." Melo
Right.
had a chance.
That's true. He did. He did. See, he ain't gonna like one thing about it. Melo got that cockiness. He ain't gonna let you feel like he nobody better than him.
Well, Melo think he a Brooklyn dude.
Right.
Melo
Right.
think he a Brooklyn dude. He ain't a real Brooklyn dude. He was born in Brooklyn, and the next year he left. He don't like that nigga don't know what a brown boy is. That nigga don't know what a roach is run across the bassinet. He don't know what that look like.
That's what I'm saying. What he Baltimore? He was Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah.
He was in Brooklyn for 1 year.
One. He was there just enough.
Niggas be killing me with that shit. Yo, let me ask you a question, because you down there in Virginia. If they say it's Brooklyn in the house, do people go crazy down there in Virginia?
No.
Oh.
No.
In New York, right? In New York, there's 5 boroughs. There's Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, and Long Island, right? Well,
right.
I'm going to say Long Island's a borough right now, right? In Long Island, right?
Right.
You could be at a party in Southampton, Long Island. God damn it, that's damn near by the Atlantic Ocean. You could be at a party in Southampton, Long Island, and say it's Brooklyn in the house. Niggas will go crazy. Wait, you got a guess? Hold on. You got a guess?
Talk up.
You got a guess over there, Gary?
That's my daughter. Talk up.
Oh. I thought you had a woman over there. I was about to say, okay.
All right, go ahead. That's my daughter. She's. I don't know why she don't talk up no more. Somebody then got to her. She used to. I had her strong. And then she's cowering down.
My son's like that. My oldest son. He want to talk to me like I got a pair of boobs. Like he want to be smooth with me. Let me, Dad.
Like talk up.
You don't speak up, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you.
I'm so pissed right now. This is for the camera. Like I try to be like, listen, I don't need diapers or whatever y'all got up there coming down from there to down here. Come to get me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. But no, seriously, Melo, I don't know. Like all of these, like I really need Paul, LeBron to hook up somehow. But you know who really think they really good? Do you believe in his game still, Paul George?
Paul George is a good player. He's a good two-way player.
He's
Here's the problem with Paul George. Paul George can't be with a strong personality. And I also think that Westbrook will never win in the NBA because of his personality.
Right.
So I think Westbrook is a game killer. Like he kills his teammates. Like
every time.
You will see Melo leave and Melo get back to being Melo.
Okay.
You'll see Paul
George. What's a good
leave.
fit for him? What's a good fit for him? What team is a good fit for Melo?
Maybe Chicago.
Shit. No. I can't take him right now. Like 2 years ago, Chicago was perfect for him. That year that D Rose them jockey for him, that was the good year for him.
Theo, who's not a leader? Theo, who's not a leader? I'm sorry. I need Theo to tell me who's not a leader.
Melo probably.
Melo's. See, what happened with Melo is this. Remember when Melo came into the league?
Mm-hmm.
Melo came into the league. He was fighting. He was fighting everybody, getting suspended. All types of wild shit.
Right.
Melo grew up. And when Melo grew up, a little bit of the dog that was in him left.
Oh, Paul George, not a leader.
Paul George is not a leader. I think Paul George is a leader. I think he is a leader. He's not a leader like Westbrook. See, Westbrook
No.
is a kid. Westbrook kill your game. Westbrook killed Durant's game.
Yeah. He killed Harden game too.
He killed Harden's game.
Like I didn't even know Harden.
For 1 second. Yo, think about it. All the last 3 MVPs
Yeah.
were all drafted by OKC.
That's crazy. They had it. they
They
had it.
Ibaka.
Yeah, and exactly.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Your boy is a good ass GM. Melo can go to San Antonio. That's true.
Yeah, he'll definitely respect Pop. I think Pop would get the most out of him.
But guess what? Ain't nobody taking on that contract. Ain't nobody fucking with that contract.
Well, he got a 3. I thought he signed one of the LeBron deals.
No, he opted in. He got 1 year, $27 million.
Oh, okay.
Who taking on? This is the last year of this deal. Who taking on that contract?
He not a difference maker for you to take on that contract.
Exactly. His ass gonna be right there, OKC, with that badass Westbrook.
With the Westbrook, him and Westbrook gonna be balling. Like you remember they ran Oladipo out the OKC.
Westbrook ran Oladipo out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Well, Westbrook.
Westbrook is a game killer. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Look.
And that.
Look. Listen to this. Durant leave Westbrook. Durant wins the championship. Oladipo leaves Westbrook. Oladipo takes his team to the first round of the finals. James Harden leaves Westbrook. James Harden shines over in Houston.
Yeah.
And Serge Ibaka, he's over there shining in
Atlanta. Oh, he in Toronto. Yeah, they traded him from Atlanta to Toronto. Yeah, he is. Okay. Toronto look good.
As soon as they leave Westbrook, they take off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Westbrook is a cancer.
And nobody ever says that though. But you don't never heard nobody speak up for him neither.
That's the beauty of my show. I can talk my shit. That's the beauty of my show.
Hey, I gotta give you congratulations too, man. I like that you not only are you doing what you're doing, you progressing, you got artwork, you know what I'm saying, you got your video skills. That's big, man. You gotta invest in yourself, man. You got your IT guy up there?
Yeah, I got me an IT guy. He got me on Instagram now. I'm on Twitter now.
That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be. Man, if you ever get to a point where you can get you a little TV in the back, get you like a little teleprompter, and start incorporating highlights and showing people what you're talking about, man, you're gonna be.
You want me to be the black ESPN, huh?
I mean, you got it, man. You got the insight. I mean, we fuck with you, but everybody hearing what you got to say first, and then we want to prove you wrong. So, and you have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? You have no problem with that. So I think that's a good route for you.
Thank you, my brother. You turned out to be all right, man.
Yeah, I'm not a bad guy, man. I'm not a bad guy. I'm overprotective.
Even though you cursed me out the other day.
Man, I'm not giving that person no more fame. I'm done with fame, giving people fame. You just got to understand this. I'm done with it. Like the minute I get somebody glory or fame, then people act like they want to stab me in the back. Man, forget that. I'm done. And I felt so bad because I wasn't per se trying to tell you what to do, but I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not giving her another whole day. They ran it 4 days, and that was it. That was it.
You basically told me, shut the fuck up.
Man, listen. This joint, man, you gotta understand, it's so many intricate pieces to this puzzle that it's I did not know that it was this secret alliance that was on. You know what I'm saying? So it's man, this long as we uprooted the cancer and we able to like kind of coexist again, I mean, we'll have another person that we can pick on, and they'll just be the person. I mean, shit, y'all can pick on me, goddamn. Just don't bring that name up, goddamn. They've been
Okay, okay.
targeting me lately too.
Look, Theo talking about this is my podcast now. What that mean? Were you
I don't
hijacking
know.
my shit? Theo, this is my podcast now. So now listen to me. Let's talk Facebook news. I know you give me a very good perspective on this.
Okay.
Today, on my Facebook page, this young lady asked, is it okay to say to somebody, your mama, when their mama's deceased?
Never. Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Ever. Really?
I'm not a fan of it. You know, now if y'all are friends like that and y'all got an understanding, I could live with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
what if somebody said something slick about your mother or your daughter?
And they living? If they living, it's cool. I mean,
oh, if they living, it's cool. If they dead, it's not cool.
It's not cool.
But what if you don't know they dead?
Right? No. If you don't know they dead, that's another thing. It's up to the other person to say, look, my mother or whoever is not here. You know what I'm saying? If they keep it, they allow it to go on, then it's not. You can't do nothing about that because you don't know.
See, my thing is this. This is my thing.
Okay.
I like to snap. I like to play the dozens. I like to do that shit. But see,
okay.
I will never, ever go for your family or your mother, your father, your sister, your grand. I'll never go for your family until you go for mine.
Right. It's
now,
fair game.
If you go for mine, game is on. When she dead, live, hoeing, whatever.
Right.
The second that you go for mine, then I'm coming for yours. I allow people to set the parameter.
Right.
I always say that. I allow you to go to where you want to go. See, if you say something about my wife, I know who my wife is. So it's never going to bother me. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand clearly.
Okay, so if I say something about your mother, you said some false shit about my wife. If I say something about your mother and I find out she's dead after I said it, that's all fair game.
Yeah, it is because you don't know. You don't know. And then you brought family into it. So, I mean, that's fair.
So I asked the young lady, what was said to provoke that type of response? People don't just go say your mama for no damn reason.
Right.
What was said to provoke that response? She hasn't told me yet. Now, she done typed about 9 paragraphs. She ain't told me yet what provoked that response. She says she's telling me, but she's saying shit like, there's no reason for you to do it, and you must think the shit is funny, yada, 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 yada. Listen, I ain't asked that. I asked what was said to provoke the response of your mama.
Right.
So you know what that tells me?
I'm listening.
That tells me that she knows what she said was foul.
Right. She trying to get out of it now.
Exactly. But it's a lot of women on her page. It's a lot of women on her page, and they all like, oh no, you just try to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking a serious question. What did you say to provoke her to say, or that other person? I don't know if it's a her or him. What did you say to get them to say your mama?
And she don't have a correct answer for that.
No. And I'm steadfast to this. You understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about, and I know the answer that I want to hear. I want to hear some specifics. I don't want to hear you tell me what you think is right or wrong.
Right.
Because if you say something crazy about my wife, my kids, my mother, my father, then it's game on. I'm coming for your head all the time.
Right. Right. And y'all do that. I think is that how the Chris Gibbs on war started?
No, no. Chris Gibbs one started because he was on he went live on his page.
Right.
He called me out. No, fuck you with your two teams. Did that. And I looked at the background of the video.
Right.
Now, when I look at the background, like, have your background in order. You know, I got a brick wall. That's why I don't look around my shit, because my shit might not be right all the time.
Right.
You know,
I stay in the same place.
have your background in order. You can't have disabled cars, blow up pools with a drop of water in it and a leaf. You can't have dead plants. You can't have asbestos paint on your patio. You can't have a car that's halfway in the garage, halfway out the garage because the garage so goddamn dirty. You can't have weeds. You live in California. Your flower bed should be popping, son.
Right.
Your flower bed should be popping. You can't have weeds and shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Have your shit in order.
Right. Right.
So, he didn't like that I came for his head on the background. Then he went to another part of the house, and a brown boy ran across the wall. I was like, oh, shit, what is that?
Yo, that's the craziest thing about the live. Like, you can't get it back neither. Like that time when I was on here and I was playing the video, looking at it, and I fell asleep. Like, you could never get that back because it's live.
You were snoring during the Kung Fu.
Bruh, I knew I dozed off, but I didn't know it was like, I thought I kept catching myself. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the fun part about it, you know? It's like,
So then he goes to his grandma's house or something. I knew it was his grandma's house because it was a living room with bad plants in it. Like, that's some old school shit. Like, these new people, these new kids, me, us, we don't have bad plants in our shit because you got to take care of the motherfuckers. Okay?
Right.
He got bad plants, rubber plants, spider plants, beach plants everywhere. So I knew that was like his grandmother's house. So then he went crazy. He said some slick shit about my family, my wife.
Right, and that's what I was getting at.
Right, he said some slick shit about my wife, but he forgot that a month prior, he was on there crying about how his wife and his kids left him. Yeah. So now again, it's game on. As soon as you mention my wife, it's game on.
Yeah, that's the part that's like different. Like, I mean, I don't want to ever open up those kind of boxes because you know. I mean, if I ain't gonna ever say it in your face, why would I say? I talk you to talk and say stuff that I'm gonna say in your face. That like in that context. I don't ever try to like superimpose myself into something that's more like, because like I feel like we got a lot of distance in between each other. Because
exactly.
You know, the one thing I've learned, I don't care how big this world is, it's still 6 degrees of separation.
That's it.
You know,
That's it. Then he said he's gonna come to New York and he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, he's gonna do that, he's gonna do this.
Right. And
my name is pretty valid. My name is pretty strong in New York, especially Long Island.
Right.
You know, he can't come on Amityville Route 110 talk about where Noel is. Where's Noel Epps? He can't do that.
He gonna get the wrong. He gonna get that Jay Prince treatment.
Yeah. He gonna be in an abandoned house somewhere singing.
Yeah. That's, you know, the thing about it is just like I said, and then they don't make it even better. Like, that's how a lot of these guys, you see them live and you see them like something happening to them, because they don't realize that when you go live and you got your location on, it shows you where you're at. You know what I'm saying? GPS is so brilliant that it can pinpoint you to the exact spot you're at. You know, And like some people are like some people are so good with this stuff that they're like okay, and they act like they laughing and they keeping you on, and the whole time they moving towards your direction.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So next time they say something, you say something, they're like, oh yeah, next thing you know, you done got hit or something. You know, like yeah, then talk that shit on live. You know what I'm saying?
Abdul, that Gibbs shit is for real for Gibbs. That shit ain't for real for me. Like I can't take a nigga seriously who lives in California, who wants to whoop a nigga's ass in Virginia over $100. He gonna drive from California to Virginia
What that mean, Theo?
for $100. G is the slinger. What does that mean? What does
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
mean? G is the slinger. You understand? I can't ever take him seriously. Then I find out he's 4'11".
That kind of did his thing too, cause like Fonny is short. If you ever saw Fonny, and then you saw him, like compared to Fonny, he was shorter than Fonny. We're like, okay, yeah, we know. We got a great idea of what he looking like right now.
Right. I see him out here 4'11". He's just not threatening to me. Look. Theo said, if I ever see him, I'm smacking him.
But Theo, you're not telling me what the hell does the slinger mean? Like,
Yeah,
is a slinger?
He went left on Theo though. But India, like we need India back in the group.
Nah, this what you do. Anytime you go live, make sure you invite her on your live. And she'll be just like she never left. You know? Invite her on the live, let her comment, you know. She don't have to go live, but just let her know she could comment on your live stream.
Okay.
And just see where it goes. But what's the slinger? You know, when I went to Chicago, right? I don't know if it's like this in New York because I don't think I ever got to walk around in New York when I was.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When I went to Chicago. That's the first place when I went into a 7-Eleven and I could get like real like gin and juice out the store. Like in 7-Eleven you get gin, like a real gin bottle, like an ABC store.
Okay.
Like in Chicago.
You can't do that. You can't do that in New York.
Yeah, so I thought that was just some Chicago shit because I walked in the store and I'm like, I see a real gin bottle in there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Y'all down there got drive-through liquor stores and shit.
That's in Maryland, DC. We don't got that shit in Virginia. They don't, in Richmond, by the way, we don't have shit here.
Oh, okay.
The best we got is we open on Sundays.
But you close at 5.
Yeah, they close about 6 o'clock, some shit like that on a Sunday. So
you don't have a 24-hour liquor store?
Nah, because they close at like about 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And like I said, they close extra early in the suburbs. Like they always open in the city on Sundays and like later.
Oh, okay. See, there's a difference. There's a big difference between Virginia, Chicago, and New York. Like New York is just a bugged out place. It's a bugged out. If you're not from here, you can get fucked up out here. I mean, not physically, just fucked up in the head how things move and how people operate out here. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I'm not talking about you could come out here and get fucked up. I'm not saying that.
Nah. Listen, you can get both. I mean, but that's like one of those things. Like I can see how people get missing too, because you don't got a lot of times when people drunk, they don't got good friends. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, they don't have really good friends because their friends are just up and leave you or what's your name. Like I was in Charlotte one time, and it wasn't their fault at this time because I was walking kind of slow, but I stopped off and dipped off into a pizza place. So then I turned around and I'm walking, and it just so happened I was walking straight across from where our room was at. And then I had turned around like they happened to be outside and they called me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, G. You know what I'm saying? But I could see how a person could have kept straight and got lost and been that fucked up that they could have just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I understand clearly. Like, I give you an example.
What'd you
I
say?
give you an example. You hear about the Bronx. You hear about the situation in the Bronx?
I can't hear. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
The thing did it again with a voice. I can't hear your voice.
Can you hear me now?
These text messages, man.
Can you hear me?
I can't. It did it again. Like once it, like the phone, anytime it texts. Yeah, you can hear me, but anytime it texts or anything like that, it comes up on your live and it pauses it. Now it's like I can't hear your voice. I'll get back on.
You just messaged me. How could you not hear me? See, I want to talk to him about that Bronx situation because again, things are a little different out here. We're gonna invite him back on. Things are a little different. Muzzy, what's good, baby?
Yeah, I could hear you now.
Okay, good. All right, see, did you hear about that Bronx situation?
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't know all that was involved in it.
Okay, just saying how New York operates, right? If you go on my Facebook page and you see some of the, everybody's talking about it. The poor kid was being mistaken for having sex with one of those dudes' sisters.
Okay.
He posted
it.
He posted it. There's a video that was posted of a guy having sex with one of their dude's sisters.
Okay. Now
so
that makes sense.
They thought it was him,
but
it wasn't. So my thing is this: in the city, we have these bodegas,
right?
And these bodegas, in all honesty, are a community within itself.
Right.
You can go to one bodega, being a Dominican bodega, they support Dominican. You can go to another bodega that don't fuck with Dominicans, be fucking with Puerto Ricans. You go to another bodega, be fucking with El Salvadorians.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I know exactly where you're going.
So this kid happened to be in a bodega that it looks like, I don't know the bodega, it looks like they supported Dominicans.
Okay.
Because that young boy went in that bodega for safety.
Right. He went behind the camera, right?
And they fed him to the wolves.
So they told him he was behind that counter.
They didn't do nothing to stop it. But see, people talk about what they're going to do to stop shit until it's time to stop shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
So people be talking that shit until it's time. You know that bodega shut down, they closed that shit. That shit ain't open since that day.
Are you serious? They probably investigate.
That day. Today was the boy's funeral.
Damn. And the guy that actually posted it never came forward yet.
Posted what?
The actual guy that posted the video, the real guy, he's never come forward yet.
Well, they arrested 8 guys. I don't know who posted the video. Oh, you talking about the guy who posted the video of the
sister, the real perpetrator.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we don't know who that guy is.
Damn,
See,
so
here's the problem. Here's the problem. You can't get mad at that man. You get mad at your damn sister.
Right.
Because your sister's fully aware that she's being filmed.
Right.
They can miss me with all of that.
Right. I agree with you on this one.
But men are savages. And you got to understand that men are savages from the start. They're savages. So all that tells me is that the girl was pretty. Girl was somebody who they wanted. And whoever did it wasn't afraid of them.
Right. So I didn't know what was going on. I thought that was fake, at first. I thought it was something, I don't know, video or something.
They were stabbing boy right there in the damn street.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
And the hospital, St. Barnabas Hospital, is a block away from there.
Are you serious?
A block away. He was trying to run to the hospital. He died on his way to the hospital.
That's crazy.
My friend went to the protest of that place. It was thousands of people there.
Too late.
It's scary. So what I'm trying to say, in New York, a bodega, it could be 3 bodegas right next to each other and 3 different communities in those bodegas.
Right. Right.
You could have a Dominican bodega. You could have a Salvadorian bodega. You could have a Puerto Rican bodega. You could have a black bodega.
Right. Do they got a lot of Jamaican bodegas up there?
We don't call them bodegas. We call them Jamaican spots. Jamaican spots.
Okay. Okay.
You know? But what I'm saying is there's different rules in each one.
Right.
Different community. And that's what makes New York a weird place. You could walk across the street. Like, I'll give you an example. My wife is from Brooklyn, right? She's from Crown Heights.
Right. I heard of it.
Which is right around the corner, not too far from Kings County Hospital, right?
Okay.
Where my wife is from is hood.
Right.
Hood like a motherfucker.
Right.
Right? You go up a mile, it's all Hasidic Jews. Just a mile away. All Hasidic Jews. They got their own police department, everything. You could drive down Atlantic Avenue and you could see the change. Oh, I guess we're out of the Jewish area. You can see the change. But now what's happening is gentrification is now taking over, and those Jews are slowly coming down to where my wife's family is right now.
Right. Right. Right.
So New York is a different place. It's a weird place, bro.
Said dollar store line too long. I give them my exact money and leave since that discussion in OTL. Shout out to NY.
leave since that discussion in OTL.
What?
Fucking Abdul is nuts, yo.
What they say?
You're gonna get a lot of Abdul now because school is over for Abdul.
Right.
School is over. You know he got like 9 kids. So
right.
I don't know how he teach and then have 9 kids at home. That motherfucker crazy shit.
Right. You see, he got out there quick. He been happy ever since. Like.
So we about to get a lot of Abdul.
I ain't see Abdul had as many jokes when he was teaching. Like, I promise you.
Because he had homework assignments to correct. Now he ain't got shit. You're going to see this motherfucker all the way to September.
What, like, you said gentrification is everywhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, that's a new word to me, though. Like, I ain't know much about it.
He said, oh, I don't work in schools anymore. Okay.
Yeah, he gave
all right,
it up.
Man.
He gave it up.
Yeah. Dealing with them kids, dealing with today's kids is rough, bro.
Bro, they go hard. They go too hard. Like they do things that test. It defies the law of, like, you know. I can't describe. Like, you as a person wouldn't even accept what they allow kid. The parents think the teacher's supposed to accept. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, listen. It's too late. It's too late in the evening to start that conversation.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you some stories, bro.
Bro, they definitely out of hand. I don't know. I'm. It's like what is the answer? But what is the answer?
I had my football game this week.
Right.
My football game, my first game this week. My team was terrible. Terrible. I mean, they were getting physically dominated, like getting punched in the mouth. Like, it was ridiculous. It was crazy how bad it was getting beat physically. You know, you get beat so bad physically, I can't even call a play because they just busting your ass physically.
Right.
So I pride myself on being honest and telling people the truth as much as I can.
Right.
So I tell them you getting your ass beat, and who they get mad at? Me. How you get mad at me when I'm the one who's telling you getting your ass beat? That I'm supposed to be afraid of you because you can't whoop their ass. What makes you think I can whoop my ass?
You throw on some equipment, they might run them off.
I'm good. I put on some equipment. I'm a nasty son of a bitch for at least 3 plays.
Three
plays. Nasty son of a bitch. After them 3 plays is over, it's a wrap. We got to score them 3 plays.
That's it. That's good. That's it. Like I said,
you understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of misdirected anger coming from these kids today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be mad at your father. Your father ain't shit.
Right.
Don't be mad at the teacher. Be mad at your mother. She's the one smoking and drinking and carrying on. She the one got all the niggas up in the house. Be mad at your mother. Don't be mad at the teacher.
Right. Right. I agree with you. Like I would always want to teach. I will always want to teach kids how to redirect their energy to like success. Success is the best killer of anything. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you know that young girl Ryan that came on my show and told you she's like my daughter?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that young girl, that young lady, but she's a woman now.
Right.
That young lady, I coached her for 4 years playing softball. She got major family issues, you know, and she put it out there, so it's not a secret, you know, and that girl never used that shit as an excuse, a crutch, anything.
Right.
She went out there and said, "Yo, okay, I know what this shit is. Let's fix it.
Right.
Let me do what I got to do to get right." And that's my thing with us as black folks. You know, us as black folks with all the Black Lives Matter shit and all that. We already know what the situation is. You understand what I'm saying? So let's fix the shit.
I agree with you.
To fix the shit, not just stewing the shit, not just stewing it and say, "Oh, well, I could do this because my daddy's not home," or I could steal because my mother steals. No.
Right. You ain't there.
There are such as products of their environment. I get that too. I understand that. But once people tell you or show you how to do right, you know, try to maintain that shit. Because the court fees become expensive quick. Court fees is expensive.
And that's where a lot of the money go to. Like the court.
My man Trey Lazo said Maverick Carter and Rich Paul purchased houses in LA today. When you that rich, Dre Lazo, that don't mean nothing to me. I understand what you're trying to get at, but when you that rich, that don't mean nothing.
What's wrong? You okay? So
if I become that rich, I'm buying a house in LA too.
So is he saying that he talking about LeBron supposed to be going there?
That's what he's hitting at.
Hey, listen.
Maverick Carter and Rich Paul brought houses today.
Listen. Whoever those 2 guys is, that's on LeBron. That's his LeBron best friend.
That's LeBron's team. That's his manager. And his
I know. I'm messing. You know, I don't want to be knowing about LeBron. Whoever they are, if LeBron goes to LA, tell him to stay. Don't turn into Lonzo Ball, because he looks like he looks like he's about to pull his son out of school and make him go play a Lithuanian next year. The way he acted on that film, man, that joke was crazy. Like,
oh, yeah, we spoke about that last week. You missed it.
I missed that. That was, man, we
spoke about that last week.
That's
LeBron's dead wrong there. I don't care what nobody says. He's dead wrong.
Okay, so he's going to LA for. You think LeBron's championship pursuit is over? Like your boy saying that he's going there for business.
LeBron not chasing rings. He going to LA to do business. That's what my man Kendall believes. Kendall believes the same thing. But as long as you have a computer, you don't have to go to LA to do business. He don't have to go to LA to do business. That motherfucker shooting movies from Cleveland.
Don't he got a TV show or something?
Yes.
What's the name of the TV show?
You don't have to go to LA. The world is small when you got money.
All right. Let me add something. Which I try to ignore them guys because they get too Jay-Z on me, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? Just like the I can't take with so much. You know what I'm saying? When you start making this guy like he could lift up cars and with a pinky finger or something, man. Like I get out, I block you out. But what I will say is this: they finally, it seems like, got a plan possibly in place for us as athletes. Jay-Z, LeBron, of how to take on like your own responsibility, take on ownership, how to run your own businesses, like making yourself into businesses as athletes.
Okay, so they're hiring people. They're hiring black people.
They're hiring black people. They teaching them if you're a sports figure, you are the business. You see what I'm saying? Like
Of course, today's athlete is business.
They reinvest in their
Here's the problem. Here's the thing that people are forgetting about LeBron James.
Okay.
LeBron James leaves Cleveland. That economy is going in the tank.
Right.
LeBron James provides jobs.
Right.
LeBron James provides tourists.
Right.
Look, Cleveland ain't no tourist city. Nobody want to go see Cleveland, but
At all.
New Yorkers will go to Cleveland to see LeBron.
Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, I understand very well.
Okay, so if LeBron leaves Cleveland, he's taking that economy with him. And people need to understand that when they're dealing with LeBron James. He's not just a businessman, he's a businessman.
He's a businessman. Yeah.
He's a businessman.
He's definitely is. I agree with that. I agree with that. On that end, I think what they want to do is they want to build their own studios. They want to distribute music. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They pulling together the money to do stuff like that.
And that's why Jay-Z is salty right now.
And
that's why Jay-Z is salty with Drake. That's why he's salty with Drake, because nobody's going to Tidal because they're getting more money from iMusic and Spotify and sites like that.
Right.
So,
and he would have did the same thing. That's the whole point. Nobody listen.
Oh yeah, very true.
You trying to get people to invest in an idea, but yet you want to come behind them and slander them in your raps. You know what I'm saying? You acting like a little kid. You see what I'm saying? Like you have not shown to protect any of your like for instance, Kanye West. The minute Kanye West falls out, what Jay-Z do? Distances.
Kanye West out of pocket.
Huh?
Kanye West out of pocket.
He did go out of pocket. Why he went out of pocket is because he kept bringing Jay-Z artists to Tidal. He gets him all these artists, and you want to cut him a check like he's a worker. He think he going in. He think he's going to be like all three of y'all going to be the heads. You see what I'm saying?
Well, there's levels. There's levels. Kanye, there's levels and there's competition. Jay-Z
he didn't quite understand that there was levels.
Little brother. He's never going to look at him as his equal. He's always going to look at him as little brother.
And that's where he messed up at.
I don't think Jay-Z messed up. I think Kanye.
No, I don't think Jay-Z messed up. I said that's where Kanye messed up at. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanye could have stayed with Dame Dash, and he could have been who he wanted to be.
But did you see Dame Dash? Did you see Dame Dash pressing Lee Davis? What's his name? Lee Daniels.
Yeah, Lee Daniels for his money.
Daniels, $1 billion.
And the reason being because when Lee Daniels took that money, he thought that you would not see Dame no more. You know what I'm saying? He thought Dame was gonna fall off the face of this earth somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Dame's
not that type of nigga.
He's not that type of nigga, and that's the point. Like Like Dame is gonna be able to hustle regardless. He might not got that 100 million plus that Jay-Z
Right.
and them got, but he's gonna
Right.
always know how to make money. He invested in Lee Dames before anybody invested in him because
Anybody did.
he has the foresight. He sees this stuff. You see what I'm saying? He just can't control his temper.
Daniel, he invested in Precious.
And Precious. Like he knew what was he invested in the Watchmen. D. Daniel gave him 4 or 5 movies that he was going to do, and he's like, you know what, you got to
And that's
take.
what he said. He said, I gave you money when nobody was going to give you money.
Nobody believed in you. Nobody believed in you. You see what I'm saying? And that hurts because it's like, yo, you now are up and you avoiding me. Like I'm bothering you. Just pay up.
Lee Daniels is begging him, please, call me. Call me at home. Nigga, you ain't gonna pick up the phone when I call you?
That's what he's saying. He been telling him call him since 2010. Yeah, he ain't gonna never like Dame. He gonna have to keep fighting this, or he gonna have to send them goons.
I was impressed with Dame Dash after that. I ain't gonna lie. I was impressed.
Yeah, because he went in. Listen, he stepped to him in the Diana Ross the tribute show. Like, listen, I don't know who you think this is, but that's enough is enough. I want my money.
And he filmed it.
He made sure, and he caught him on tape saying, "Yeah, I owe you. I got you." You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, my whole big thing is, like I said, I want them to do, but you can't call out artists like Drake, who's the future, though. You need Drake. You need artists, the young artists. You see what I'm saying? He killed T-Pain with the death of the auto-tune. You could have bought T-Pain on your label. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like you. What did he get out of ruining these young guys? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. All right, man. Listen.
All right, brother.
Let me get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other spot and get this young going because I wanna talk to some of these stands today. So I'll catch you over there.
Coming on, and I gotta sit here with the Epps girls, and we're gonna watch Big Brother.
All right, have a great one.
All right, baby, I'll see you.
All right.
That was Gary, y'all. Gary's funny as hell. Good perspective. Okay? So people, please remember to like and share. I am now on Instagram. I'm now on Twitter. I'm also on YouTube now. Okay? And please don't forget to like and share. Don't forget www.busamove.com. Don't forget www.genesisfueloil.com. Don't forget www.shabubasketball.com. SHABUE basketball.com. And don't forget www.SSAUNDERS at ICGHome.com. See you guys Monday. Peace.